Hey, what's up guys? It's Online Money 24/7 and today we're going to be talking about why being an entrepreneur is the only choice. So without further ado guys, let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing you need to understand is you do actually have a choice in this matter. I know a lot of videos on YouTube are going to blast entrepreneurship as if it's the best thing in the world. It's the only choice that you really have to make. So I'm going to be listing out exactly the options here and what your choice really determines and the kind of life that you'll be living through making this decision. So the first thing to understand, obviously, is that you actually do have a choice in this matter, okay? You either take the red pill or the blue pill. So to say, from the Matrix, using that reference there, you either take the blue pill in which you live the regular job life, you go to work 9 to 5 type of thing, okay? You enjoy your work, you may love it, you may have quite a bit of passion for it, ultimately in that position where you're working for somebody else. In the other option where you take the red pill, you become an entrepreneur and work for yourself. Now, both paths offer both positives and negatives in different directions based on what you do with it and how you choose to live your life. So let's go over if you wanted to take that entrepreneur path. You want to take the red pill because that's probably why you clicked on this video in the first place. So what does it offer, okay? The first thing to understand is that some days are going to be filled with work, others can be potentially filled with pleasure. So some days you may be working a 10-hour day, even more than you would typically work in a 9 to 5 job, but at the same time, you're passionate about it, you enjoy what you're doing, you're getting a sense of fulfillment out of it. Not to say that you can't get that from the job, it's just that most people don't. Most people typically do not get that same type of fulfillment out of a job as they maybe would with pursuing something that they're passionate about. Maybe it's into arts and stuff like that. It just depends on the scenario. Obviously, a lot of the things I'm going to be talking about in this video depend on your scenario. However, in general, entrepreneurship, you're going to be working a lot more hours certain days. However, other days, if you feel like it, you have that freedom to go to the amusement park, go ride a roller coaster if you want to, because that is the freedom and option that you've designed for in your life. You have the freedom of choice. You can work a 10-hour day, really hammered down, get a lot of stuff done that day, and then the next day, go ahead and have that complete freedom and go to ride roller coasters if you want all day. You have that option. You can go to the beach, do whatever you want to in your life because of the options and that you are king of your own ship. It's your fault if something happens, but at the same time, it's your fault, if you want to go do what you want to do that day. You're ultimately the king of the ship and you're in control. Okay, and what does this then offer you in restore for that? You could also potentially have a lot more happiness in this route of life. And to use a great example here, we're going to be talking about Walt Disney himself. So Walt Disney, he created Disneyland in the first place to have a nice place for his daughter to go with and enjoy the day. So that was the whole purpose behind this, and it gave a lot of happiness. And so with entrepreneurship, that whole path, you can create something of your own that you can work on and find a real purpose and value that you can provide to the world. Whether that's through theme parks and amusement parks like Walt Disney and different types of animation that he did. There's a lot of different things that you can go down with different types of values you can provide to the world, but you can get a purpose and sense of fulfillment out of a lot of different things that can provide happiness, not only just for yourself, but your opportunity to provide happiness for other people as well. Give them something in return and give back to the world in some shape or form. So whether that's, Tesla with nice, awesome electric cars that are going to change the world, or going to SpaceX, Disney, lots of different visionaries there, great entrepreneurs that took something and made it into reality. And that is the opportunity that you could utilize and create your own sense of happiness and fulfillment. So what if we flip this a little bit and talk about if you're already in a job? What if you do want to go down this path, okay, this entrepreneurial spirit, you have this desire to go down this path. What if you're already in a job, all right? You might feel a little stuck, okay? You honestly aren't, all right? So think about it like this. Think about it from the office perspective, okay? You're going to work, you're doing the 9 to 5 type of thing. Whatever you're doing, that's great. That is your current lifestyle, but you want to make a change, okay? You can make 2 to 3 hours a day to test your idea. Maybe it's watching that TV show instead. You spend it on pursuing your business so you can create a better life for yourself. There's a lot of different things that you can do. And I'm not saying cut out things you enjoy in your life, but I'm saying utilize your time more efficiently, have better time management skills to really pursue what you want to pursue. So, from that 7 p.m. to 2 a.m., you could put in the extra work to build something on the side while you're still going to work. Because I understand, you got to pay bills, you got to do stuff. You can't necessarily just quit that job right away and expect things to work work out instantly. It's going to take a lot of time. You're going to be spending a lot of nights working on stuff, hours upon hours. May not seem like you're really getting traction, but you are slowly getting that traction with your business, and slowly and consistently move forward towards your goals. You set those goals, you achieve them, and over time you'll start to build something on the side that then could take over your regular job. So that's something I actually talked a lot more in depth on another video. I'm going to have that pop up in a card if you want to watch that video on quitting your job. That is where I go more in depth on this specific subject of it. But ultimately, this is what you can do. If you're already in that job, do this path where you just take a little bit extra time every day and work towards it. And then in the future, that could then pay off to do something different instead of working the job that you may not necessarily like as much. So ultimately, at the end of the day of this, you still need to understand that you're going to have to learn a lot of information. You're doing yourself a good deed by watching this video. There's a lot more videos you got to watch on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel for that kind of stuff. But you have to learn a lot about entrepreneurship, a lot of different things that you can go down, because you can't just jump into it and start popping around. I mean, action is necessary, definitely, but you have to, take that action and learn a bit of everything, because you're going to need a lot of different skill sets to actually be successful as an entrepreneur. You may be a really great artist, but if you don't know how to market your skills, you're never going to get your art out there. So many skills such as like finance, marketing, sales are just very essential things when becoming an entrepreneur for a lot of different aspects. For any kind of business you're trying to start, any kind of thing you're trying to do, if you even want to be a musician, marketing the fact that you're a musician helps. Find friends that could help you with that kind of thing. If you're not so good at it, recognize that, utilize your interpersonal skills, develop that to then make sure you find other people that could help you with those type of things. Get a manager or something like that. There's a lot of different things that you can do, but you have to learn the whole scope of everything and really put it all together to be successful. And the thing is, even if you make a lot of money, you still also need to be good at investing in savings and living below your means. Because if you're living above your means and you're not setting aside money every month and stuff like that, you make all that money, but you have nothing to show for it because you're blowing it all on cars and crazy, extravagant things and ridiculous stuff. Then, you have nothing to show for what you've worked at. So that's also something you got to think about, is the investment side of things. I have a lot of videos on this channel actually going over stock market investing if you want to learn more about that. But, you have to understand all these different aspects and cogs in the machine that go into entrepreneurship. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well so you get notified for future videos, uploads, and all that good stuff. Leave a like, leave a comment down below if you have any questions, comments, concerns. But anyway guys, that's all for today's video. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.